Hello, everybody, and welcome to the absolutely last stop we're gonna have on the road to oblivion. HWF Supershow, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we crown the new #1 contender for Adam Young's world title at Oblivion. The main question being, who will ascend? Who will make the cut? If there's any man you wouldn't want to bet against, it's gotta be the two men in this match. Rialto Renji and Chris Vibes have fought one-on-one before. They know what they're getting into with one another. They know what's on the line. And tonight, it's gonna get crazy. We've got multiple matches leading to the culmination of a triple threat match to decide the new #1 contender. And in the main event, Shane Roach and Mason Andrews will duke it out in one-on-one combat. The GM, tired of their useless bickering, of their fighting, of their breaking of matches and ruining of shows. Tonight, they will go one-on-one to finally settle the score. Tonight we start off Rialto Renji entering the ring. And he's had quite a lot of success, but he hasn't been quite able to make it to the very top of the mountain. Just being stopped short every single time. Tonight, he wants to make sure he cements his legacy. And here comes that all-faded opponent.
I stand in effect, feel the ground respond. Every life shake when the real step on. I stand in effect, no
Chris
second guess.
Vibes.
This ain't hype, this presence.
Vibes is ready here tonight to take the world by storm. Vibes looking to make an impact. And he most definitely has that ability. Fighting his way through everything since he got here. Chris Vibes, opportunity after opportunity, just like Rialto Renji. Both men have reached for the stars, but just couldn't quite pull it down tonight. Only one man can go on to face Adam Young at Oblivion. The biggest night of either man's life is at stake. They need to leave it all in this ring. They need to leave it all in the past in order to cut through to make their future. As the match is underway. And Rialto Renji and Chris Vibes clearly know each other quite well enough. We'll start off with an elbow collar tie-up. Question being, who's going to get the upper hand in this match? We've seen this time and time again. Rialto Renji, clearly the more technical wrestler, the more technically gifted at least. Spent time training in Japan. Spent time working on strong style, shoot style. He's all gas, no brakes, and will absolutely cut you in half if it means gaining an opportunity of a lifetime. As Rialto Renji clearly keeping the hold locked in on the chest. But Chris Vibes now showing that he's not a punk, that he will not be pushed and shoved around that easily. Oh, and that attack to the head of Rialto Renji. Vibes now gets him up to his feet to continue the hold, trying to squeeze the life out of Rialto Renji. Punch to the face once again. Continues to wrench in the hold and wrenches it around. Realtor Renji looks like he's getting beaten at his own game right here, right now. And it might not spell good for him later on in this match if he's going to get his energy drained this early on. Realtor Renji finally now breaks the hold to grab his own, trying to grab a hold of that arm. Could transition to a little Fujiwara arm bar here, maybe. Maybe even a triangle choke. Many different opportunities here. As he throws Chris Vibes to the mat. Done with all this hand holding. Chris Vibes gets back up to his feet. Realtor Renji now stalking his opponent with a chop. Tries to hit another one. Chris Vibes says no. And they lock up once again. This lockup is deadly here. As Vibes now moving Realtor Renji to the corner. We get a clean break here. Yes, a clean break has been achieved. Both men struggle to try and get a hold on one another. Realtor Renji throws Chris Vibes into the corner with extreme prejudice. Spinal cord messed up as an alligator death roll hold now. Put in place by Realtor Renji, and a crossface applied as well. Drops Chris Vibes. Realtor Renji, like I said, getting into his submission bag. Oh, Chris Vibes says, oh, hold on, give me some more. Dodge out of the way. Kick to the gut. Knee to the face. Kick to the gut once again, and a takedown. Chris Vibes is not so easily swayed or stopped here. Vibes tries to go for that little kick to the face. Realtor Renji. Oh, these two, like I said, know each other so well. Every shot that they throw at one another, it's like they've seen it before. Even then, studying your enemy's tape is integral, especially something as integral as this match in this tournament. Chris Vibes remains in control. Realtor Renji, the knee to the gut there. Realtor Renji, spins around into a takedown of his own. Vibes gets up. Ooh, tries to get a basement drop kick to the knee there. Doesn't look like that works. Chris Vibes gets a hold of him and drops him neck and head first. Vibes with an elbow drop. Another elbow drop. Another elbow drop. Realtor Renji done with the niceties drop kick. He's feeling himself once again. The headhunter looking to take one head off the list, and a few more if it means he gets to go to oblivion. Cut the head off the snake. Vibes, though, clearly is checked around here before a punch to the face. Another punch to the face in the corner now, battering down on Realtor Renji. Realtor Renji says, no, throws him face first onto the mat. Realtor Renji throws him into the corner. Oh, and some kicks in the corner. Looking to do his own damage to the chest of Chris Vibes. Thrown into the corner. Slap to the face. Missing those punches, but besides, he's not going to punch anymore. Got to go right back to the kicks in the chest. Got to have Chris Vibes winded by this point. Vibes! Kick to the leg. It's fight or flight at this point. Oh, and what a running forearm. Fight or flight response. You got one shot. Do not mess it up. And here we go. Realtor Renji. Ooh! What a throw. And a chop to the chest. Realtor Renji. Ooh, leg drop. And again, another leg drop. I thought he was going to go for a code breaker, though. Moves him around with the legs. Brilliant takedown. Realtor Renji knows how to put his opponent down and out for the count. And here he goes. Levels up. When he's got him. Oh, and his blade misses. Vibes now. Once again, battering Realtor Renji down the corner, but he's seen it before. Chop, chop, chop. Softening up the chest. Oh, and he's gonna steal the submission here. Submission of Chris Vibes applied to himself. Ryota Renji playing mind games now. This is what a good opponent looks like. Trying to get into the head this late into the game. We're about in the mid stages, trying to get into the head of Chris Vibes. This is what is going to separate the winners from the losers, but Chris Vibes scurries his way out of it. His leg, though, limping, holding it close. That's what Ryota Renji needs to be targeting now. Kick dodge. Oh, and Ryota Renji trying to go straight after it. DDT by Vibes. Vibes counters. Vibes needs to know that leg is going to be a focal point for the rest of this match. If he wants to keep himself safe, he needs to make sure that it is not attacked. Oh, and Chris Vibes, though, he's going to go for something a little risky here. Going to go to the top rope. Oh, we've seen this once before last week. Hurricane from the top rope. This is a move that helped allow him to beat somebody of the stature of Christian Winters to even get into this match. And a little roll up. 1, 2, kick out. Going into the corner, drop kick to the chest. Ryota Renji putting the jets on him. Going into the corner. Oh, hellacious clothesline. Pinfall. 1, 2, throw. Not a 3 count. There's been very few pinfalls in this match. Both men at least seem to respect each other enough to know that it's going to take a lot to put the other man down. Ryota Renji dodging. Oh, arm drag. Beautiful by Ryota Renji. Gonna hit the ropes. Splash! Gonna go for that pinfall once again. 1, 2. No. Pinfall does not work. Ryota Renji's gotta be questioning, what do I have to do in order to put this man away? Oh, and he's feeling himself as he walks back to the corner. Oni's blade once more. This could be the end. Vibes had his head taken off his shoulders. And Ryota Renji doesn't know what to do. He's beside himself. He didn't think Vibes would go down that easy with the forearm. Oh, and here we go. Leg drop. Oh, and Vibes rolls out of the way. Last ditch effort. Vibes trying to get a hold of Ryota Renji, and here we go. Ryota Renji put up. It dropped down. Oh, and Chris Vibes throws him to the ropes. Oh, and what a forearm! Ryota Renji might be out like a light. 2. No! Ryota Renji just took quite possibly Chris Vibes' biggest hits. Vibes now is going to find a way. Oh, and look at that. He's going to try and submit his opponent. Chris Vibes locks in that what it looks like to be a leg lock there. Trying to keep it locked in tight. Ryota Renji, if he can't run, fly, or even walk, this could spell doom and disaster for the Headhunter. Chris Vibes might honestly have the match right here and now if he can just keep a hold of Ryota Renji. Squeeze and compress his legs until he can no longer hold on. As Ryota Renji struggles, he's begging, fighting for his life here. Oh, tossed away. Oh, kick to the chest. He's out of the way. Ooh, kick. Knee. Leg lock around the legs, and he's got it all figured out. Vibes. He's going to submit Ryota Renji. Ryota, though, needs to just crawl to the ropes. He's so close. So close. He just needs to get there. He's right there. He just needs to scoot just a bit closer. Vibes caught him into that leg lock. Vibes is going to try and put Ryota Renji out of his misery, but Ryota Renji is still holding on for dear life. He knows he needs to get a little closer. He knows he has to stick his hand under the rope. Referee is watching intently. He needs a miracle. And I don't think he's going to get one. Vibes is just pulling and wrenching. Ryota Renji starting to lose that fight he had in him that was allowing him to get closer and closer to the rope. The referee watching intently, making sure Ryota Renji doesn't pass out here. But it looks like he just might. Vibes, my God, still has it locked in, and Ryota Renji screaming in pain. I mean, this is going to be the longest submission I've ever seen. Ryota Renji finally gives in. It took forever. It took an agonizing couple of minutes, but Ryota Renji finally gave in, and it allows Chris Vibes to move on to the triple threat match later on in this tournament. Dear God, an amazing matchup right there, but we don't have a lot of time to waste. Let's get directly into the next match we have. Match is the next leg of this tournament as Orlando Silver, the Prince of Queens, has arrived. An opportunity like this comes once in a lifetime. Last time we saw Orlando Silver compete for something of this stature, he was in that international title fatal 4-way ladder match. He came so very close to pulling down that belt too, but tonight he's going to right the wrong. He's going to fix what some would say is the unfixable, and he's going to help get close enough to being the main man in HWF. The Prince of Queens here to show up and show out against quite possibly one of the biggest mainstays in HWF, who has recently lost his way, in Jonathan Cross. Jonathan Cross has become what some would say a monster, a man of no honor, a man that wants nothing to do with anything. This man hates everything he once stood for. This man used to be the hero, the main protagonist, the god. But ever since he lost the world title, ever since he was injured, all the way back when he's been out of sorts. And tonight he cheated his entire way here. And tonight, I fear this will be no different. I fear the only difference here is going to be just how much Jonathan Cross will cheat his way to the top. He's crossed out every other man in his path. Tonight, Orlando Silver is the next man in the crosshairs. Jonathan Cross and Orlando Silver meet in the middle of the ring. My God, and Orlando Silver and Jonathan Cross start off like every other great match does. A little bit of technical wrestling. Jonathan Cross gets a hold of Orlando Silver. Orlando Silver has done some great things since he's gotten here. Some pretty big wins. But he needs this little boost of momentum. He needs to get on this ride of momentum if he ever wants to make it to the promised land. If he ever wants to make it to the top of the food chain. And that top of the food chain can only exist without Jonathan Cross in your way. Jonathan Cross getting beaten down now by Orlando Silver. Orlando Silver is no stranger to the odds not being in his favor. He's no stranger to having to beat the odds, and especially with people who are trying to take from him. And Orlando Silver now is putting the beats on Jonathan Cross. One thrown into the corner. Elbow. Or a knee there. And Jonathan Cross though trying to fight back now. He's no stranger to fighting adversity as well, but as of late, Jonathan Cross has become the adversity. Ooh! Running Claymore kick, it seems, going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Ooh, almost a 2 count. Orlando Silver still got a lot left to lose and a lot left to give in this match. Front of the ropes. Ooh. Oh! The kick collided. Stomped into the chest as Jonathan Cross now. The beatdown continues. Jonathan Cross getting beaten, battered, and bruised. Oh, Orlando Silver, though, not one to be outdone, decides he's going to show everybody what makes this man extraordinary. Prince of Queens, once again, roll through. Oh, and Orlando Silver gonna hit him with that all too familiar submission here. Figure 4 leg lock applied. Jonathan Cross is screaming out in pain, begging, pleading, demanding to be let go. But that's not how it works here. Not in HWF. Jonathan Cross, he could be close to tapping out, and he could be close to having his night completely ruined here if he's not too careful. Jonathan Cross finally gets up out of there, limping a little bit. Jonathan Cross, oh! And Orlando Silver tried to go for that super kick at the same time. Orlando Silver, though, dodges out of the way. He's seen it before. Attacks the neck on Jonathan Cross. Oh, tries to go for the super kick. Orlando Silver once again tries to go for that super kick. Going to the ropes once again. Oh, and Orlando Silver once again knows the game. Orlando Silver. Oh, knee drop. By God. 1, 2. Oh, doesn't quite make it. Oh, and Orlando Silver gonna call his shot here. Oh, dropped him right then and there. And he's going to call his shot once again. Super kick. Jonathan Cross just trying to crawl his way out of this situation, this little hole he dug himself into. Oh. He turns the situation around on Orlando Silver. Orlando Silver does the exact same to Jonathan Cross. Oh, Jonathan Cross put up on the top rope. This could not be good for him. Jonathan Cross, though, fights his way back out of it. Gets down off the top rope. Classic Jonathan Cross. Kick to the... Oh, once again. And again. Super kick dodged out of the way. Super kick dodged out of the way. And again, Jonathan Cross is not going to let this happen. Orlando Silver needs to pay attention here. Ew. Oh, GTS German suplex combination. On Jonathan Cross, already starting with the mind games. He's taking the top turnbuckle off. He's looking to cheat his way through here. Thrown into the turnbuckle. The referee not going to do anything to stop it, it seems. Oh, boy. Oh, and Jonathan Cross hits him with a rough bump. The steel chair bags Orlando up to his feet. Orlando Silver, oh my God, the chair. And he's begging him up to his feet again. Oh, this time Orlando Silver, though, not gonna let that stop him. Sends him directly to the turnbuckle mouth first. Oh! Cross. The chair's gone. Kick to the face. Referee's down. Cross is gonna go to the top rope. Orlando Silver's gonna rightfully roll to the outside. Smart move. Ref finally gets back up. And Cross sends Orlando crashing to the outside with prejudice. And now he's arguing with the referee. I don't know what you're arguing about. You took the referee out yourself. You are the one who exposed the turnbuckle, and you're the one who cheated with the chair. Count of two. Cross dives to the outside. Count of two once again. Cross looking to put the hurt in on Orlando Silver. Oh, and Jonathan Cross going to the top rope. Looking to maybe put the finishing touches on this match. Oh! And he connects beautifully. 1, 2. Orlando Silver has some energy left, but I don't know how much. That was a very weak kick out. Referee not paying attention as he's fixing the turnbuckle. Jonathan Cross going to stalk Orlando Silver to his feet. Orlando Silver, though, saw it coming from a mile away. And a roll-up. Referee catches it. 1, 2. Almost had it. Super kick. Hits him in the back with a knee. Orlando Silver, though, gets right back up. He's no slouch. Orlando Silver. Oh, that knee to the face. Jonathan Cross wasn't prepared for it. Oh, and here we are. Orlando Silver going to call his shot once. And Silver, bullet to the teeth. Orlando Silver going to go to the top rope. Oh, leg drop of doom. Jonathan Cross, though, doesn't look like he's done quite yet. No! Stops Orlando Silver from taking him out. Orlando Silver, though, trying to fight back. Misses wildly. Orlando Silver, super kick to the face. Puts him back up. Oh, he's going to attack the arm. Oh, my God! What a pain! And Orlando Silver puts down Jonathan Cross. 1, 2, no! Cross still has energy. Orlando's not going to stop for a second. He knows if he stops for a second, it's over. Throws him and whips him into the corner. Oh, an attack in the leg now. Just squeezing it. Keeping it intact. In pain and suffering. As Cross fights his way out of that figure four leg lock once again. The leg of Jonathan Cross has got to be beat up by this point. Cross is going to take leverage to hit a clothesline, send him tumbling to the outside, goes to the outside himself, looking to continue the dangerous path he seems to be going on. Goes him back into the ring. He just really wants to beat him down here. Cross beckoning him up to his feet. What could we see here? Maybe that all-integrity pedigree. Oh! Running knee strike once again. Picks him back up. Goes into the ropes. Oh! Tossed into the air. Orlando Silver might be done for here. Tossed into the ropes once again. Oh, the knee strike caught him. That knee strike caught Orlando Silver right in the jaw. Oh, tosses him. Kick to the spine. Hits the ropes. Oh! A smooth slide to the outside. Jonathan Cross. Count of one. Jumps back in. Orlando Silver gets back up. Clothesline. Hit. We're in the deep stages of this match at this point. Both men just need something to put the other away. Either man can have what it takes. Uh-oh. Cross. Kick to the face. Orlando punch to the face, and Orlando Silver puts him out! Punch. Orlando Silver. Oh, tells him to suck it. Super kick. 1, 2, no! Cross won't go down. I thought it was over. Orlando gave him his just desserts. Oh, hold on. Roll up here. Could this be it? 1, 2, nah. Both men get back up. Oh, and attacks the ref. Cross has lost his mind. Super kick. Cross has lost his ever-loving mind. Tries to go for a roll-up. Clearly the referee's out. I don't think Cross cares about the match anymore. He's just looking to put the hurt on Orlando Silver and anyone that gets in his way. Cross now. The referee's down and out. He pulls back on another chair. And he's going to attack Orlando. This is disgusting. Jonathan Cross is a disgusting man. He's gone off the deep end. Oh, and a knee strike. Referee begins his count of 1. Oh, yes. Yes, he's truly lost it. He's clearing out the table. He wants to put Orlando down and out for good. Grabs Orlando Silver. Count of 3 now. Orlando put up on the table. Pull up to his feet. Oof. And Orlando Silver's fighting back now. Hold on. Drops him through the table. Count of 7, Orlando. 8. 9. Cross can't get back up to his feet. Orlando wins by countout. Orlando, blood all over his face, but he remains the one who wins. Beautiful, and Orlando punches his ticket to the triple threat portion of this tournament. Beautiful indeed. I can't wait to see who wins. We have one last leg of the race to complete before the finals. And here's the scumbag himself, Bradley Ralph. You hear the crowd boo this man. Their hatred for him reigns true. Bradley Ralph did some pretty despicable things to get put in this position. But I don't think it quite matters. Because he has an opportunity of a lifetime. Oh my God! And that's where he was. He was hiding and laying in wait. Bradley Ralph getting a little taste of his own medicine, getting attacked before the match could even truly begin. Braun Owens is a man unleashed and possessed. Without the champ in his corner, without Sean Slater here to keep tabs on him, he's just doing whatever he wants now. What he wants to do is destroy Bradley Ralph and go to oblivion. Oh my God, Bradley Ralph has got a lot of his work cut out for him here tonight. Holy, oh my God, Bradley Ralph in the worst of positions. Hold on, Hurricanrana! Can't even take his jacket off. is getting beaten. Dear Christ, the match begins. Bradley finally getting up to his feet. He's getting stalked by a monster, unrelenting, a man with zero morals, as much as Braun Owens can have, is facing another man with zero morals in Bradley Ralph. One. The punches are flying. Now, I have been told that Jet Silver has been barred from ringside, so he cannot interfere, and if he does, he will be fined and suspended. Bradley Ralph is all on his own here tonight. Uh-oh. Roll up. 1, 2. Nada. Oh, it dropped. Right there. Braun Owens just having fun manhandling Bradley Ralph. No longer the Ultimate Tiger, but the Ultimate Scumbag. Uh-oh. Bradley Ralph put in a bad position. Oh, powerbomb! Jesus Christ! This has been total domination from Braun Owens since the beginning of this match, when it all blew apart. And Braun Owens telling Bradley Ralph to get up. Braun Owens can't be thinking about doing this. He can't be thinking about what I think he's thinking about. Oh no, he's going to run out the clock. Count of 7. Bradley Ralph gets back in the ring, and it gets attacked immediately. Every time Bradley Ralph tries to go on the advance, it doesn't look like it's going to help him. Oh, but another roll-up attempt here. 1. Bradley Ralph trying to catch him off guard enough to hit him with something. Oh! And an H-bomb straight to the face might have changed the tune. Bradley Ralph, oh, here we go. A little mockery of the GOAT of wrestling. 5-knuckle shuffle. Uh-oh, thrown to the corner. Chop to the chest. And Braun Owens not having any of that. Neither is Bradley Ralph. Oh, and Braun Owens once again. Oh, and this time he's looking to cut Bradley Ralph in half. But Bradley Ralph dodges. He's seen it all before. Toss into the corner. Oh, put up. Oh, but Braun Owens. No. No. Picked up into a powerbomb position. Tossed to the middle of the mat. Braun Owens just, oh my God! Slams him down with authority. Bradley Ralph just getting manhandled once more. Oh! Spine buster! 1, 2, nada! Just doesn't work in his favor. And dropped once more. Bradley Ralph and Braun Owens. Oh, the running knee to Braun Owens' face. Bradley Ralph needs to keep himself in check here. Knee! Pinfall! Bradley Ralph just wants this to be over. And it doesn't end. Oh, and Braun Owens. Oh, spine buster! Bradley Ralph might be done for here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if there's any more he can survive. Hurricanrana. Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, and he survives once more. Bradley Ralph hanging on by a thread here. Uh-oh. Punch to the gut. Oh, and another roll-through attempt. 1, 2. Almost had it. Bradley Ralph almost had it. Trying his hardest to win by any means necessary. And Bradley Ralph gonna trap him. Jesus Christ, what a submission. Braun Owens needs to find his way out of here. If he taps, the dream dies right then and there, and everything that he did to Bradley Ralph, it will no longer be worth it anymore. It'll no longer be the reason to do it anymore. Oof, and Bradley Ralph getting his just desserts. Oh, and getting beaten down. Oh, hold on. Just beating him down, battering him, bruising him. As Braun Owens looks to stalk his opponent, urges him back up. Referee counts to 1. Counts to 2. Counts to 3. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ryota Reggie. He's already lost. What is he doing out here? Ryota Reggie, an attack to the gut. The referee not paying attention. Attacks Braun Owens, pulls him out of the ring. What could he possibly be thinking of doing here? Oh, and it throws Braun Owens. What is Ryota Reggie's end game here? Clearly, Jet Silver can't be out here. Ryota Reggie doing the job. Bradley Ralph gets into the ring. Hold on. Oh my God! Oh, he drops him on his neck! Bradley Ralph, this scumbag, he cheats his way here, and once again he has help to cheat his way through it. Ryota Reggie hands Bradley Ralph 1, 2, 3, the victory. Disgusting work indeed. This man has stolen Braun Owens' spot. One lackey at a time. Get this disgusting piece of garbage out of here, but we continue. Braun, the triple threat has to continue on here to end us off. But luckily for us, this means Bradley Ralph gets no prep time, no rest time. He's got to get right in here. He has got to be the most winded of all 3 members in this match. Bradley Ralph might have screwed Braun Owens out of it, but he might have just screwed himself into the worst possible position. As Chris Vibes once more comes out ready to go. Looking to do one more. Win one more match. Put himself on the map. Put himself in the upper echelon of wrestlers. Put himself over. Chris Vibes, you got one shot left, bud. Make it to oblivion. Get rid of those in your way. Sit at the top of the mountain. Can he do it? Will Bradley Ralph screw him? Or will Orlando Silver, the extraordinary man, the Prince of Queens, take it out and take the win here? And the last man of the triple threat makes his reappearance. Orlando Silver. Each man have fought at least once here tonight. Bradley Ralph is the least freshest out of the bunch. Chris Vibes has the most prep time, the most rest time. Orlando Silver in second, and of course Bradley Ralph in last. This is going to have some effect on what happens next. This is a triple threat match where there are no rules. There is nothing stopping these men from taking weapons and killing each other in the middle of this ring. That's where the danger lies. Bradley Ralph might have been able to put himself in this match, but he might just get beaten down by a chair, a bat, a table, or anything. The triple threat winner faces Adam Young at Oblivion. Bradley Ralph goes after Orlando. Chris Vibes goes after Bradley Ralph. Oh! Bradley Ralph separates Orlando Silver and Chris Vibes. Bradley Ralph then attacks Orlando. This is going to be a pretty insane matchup here. Kick out at 1. Uh-oh. Knee. Little combo from Chris Vibes to Orlando Silver. Bradley Ralph catches Chris Vibes. Bradley Ralph now going to try and take control of the match. On the chops by Chris Vibes to Bradley Ralph. It's only, oh, Bradley Ralph gonna hit a roll up here. Kick out at 1. Vibes clearly does not want to give up. Bradley Ralph clearly doesn't want to give in, and Orlando Silver is just trying to survive. Oh, and of course, Bradley Ralph, he's going to try and take the head off of Chris Vibes. Oh, Silver, though, came in for the save at least a little bit. Bradley Ralph tried to spear Silver to hell it back. These three men just beating the crap out of each other, getting in each other's way. Bradley Ralph dodges Chris Vibes. And Bradley Ralph now getting real aggressive with these knees to the side of the head. Knee after knee after knee. Trying to put down what's left. Oof. Dropped. Oh, and that single poor Kane. Chris Vibes trying to beat down both men. Vibes now in control of the triple threat. Vibes. Punches, knees, kicks. Oof. Oh, and Vibes. Vibes just having fun now. Oof. This is just getting worse and worse for each and every man on this list. They're just getting beaten down. Vibes now kicks to the leg, inner leg there. Bradley Ralph. Oh, tries to stomp Orlando's lights out. And Chris Vibes trying to help Orlando Silver beat down Bradley Ralph, but there are no friends in this triple threat match, as we can soon and clearly see. Orlando Silver trying to grab a hold of Chris Vibes. Not going to work out in his favor. Vibes tosses him through the ropes. Oh, Bradley Ralph hit him with the kendo stick. Doesn't work. Vibes now goes on the attack once more with the kendo stick. Throws the kendo stick outside the ring towards Orlando Silver. Orlando Silver gets in the ring, dodges Chris Vibes. Goes to the top, tries to hit a cutter of epic proportions. Does not work out in his favor. Vibes attacks Bradley Ralph. Picks him up and drops him. Face first, Bradley Ralph takes a hard tumble down. Orlando Silver picks up Chris Vibes in the powerbomb-like position. Puts him up and tosses him throat first into the ropes. Orlando Silver stalking his opponent. He's going to call his shot. Maybe a silver bullet ought to do the trick. Oh, and Orlando Silver having his leg attacked now by Vibes. Orlando Silver, though, not going to let that work, and Bradley Ralph not going to let it work either. Oh, my God! Oh, Bradley Ralph goes for a roll-up here. One. Bradley Ralph stays trying to win by any means necessary, whether it be by actually beating his opponent or by screwing them out of the match. Bradley Ralph drops Vibes. Pinfall. Not even a 1 count. Vibes has got too much energy left in the tank. He's had the most time to rest up. Oh, the cutter! Cutter. Bradley Ralph now trying to get rid of Chris Vibes as a factor. Doesn't exactly work out in his favor. He throws. Oh, and Vibes going to try and steal the pinfall here. One. Orlando Silver not going to let it slide. A count of one. One. Once again, Vibes trying. He's got to do some more damage, though. Wild chops to the chest doesn't work. Orlando Silver with the roll through. 1, 2. Almost had it. Vibes, though, won't let it happen. Bradley Ralph and Orlando Silver going down. Chris Vibes gets picked up in that powerbomb position, but Vibes knows better. Fight himself out of that position. Bradley Ralph throws him to the ropes. Oh, that could have been bad. Vibes hits him with the cutter. Orlando's supposed to hit a super kick. Bradley Ralph just takes it on the chin. I guess the chest more accurately. Oh, as Orlando Silver now picks him up. Roll through. Puts him down. Oh, Vibes tried to run, but Silver caught him. On Silver. Oh, running knee strike. Bradley Ralph going to go to the top rope. Chris Vibes going to go for a roll up here. 1. Bradley Ralph just sits and watches. Ooh, and he gets attacked. Oh, and there's that leg pick once again. Vibes against her and submit. Orlando Silver. Silver, though, fights his way out of that. Or actually, no, rather Chris Vibes gets and lets him go. He knows he's going to take a little bit more. Oh, DDT. Vibes trying his hardest. Orlando and Bradley Ralph working together. What a cutter! And then, of course, Orlando super kicks him right in the face. Orlando hates Bradley Ralph just as much as everybody else. Alliances do not matter in this match. Orlando Silver now going to try and get that figure 4 lock. Vibes immediately says no. Kendo stick applied. Vibes wildly swings everywhere. Bradley Ralph gets to his feet. Oh, chop block of epic proportions. Vibes gonna go for the pin on Orlando. 2 doesn't work out in his favor. Oh, but Orlando, though, hits a hidden roll up here. 1. Bradley Ralph gets the save. Oh, but Bradley Ralph now gets attacked and putting that figure 4 leg lock. This could spell the doom and disaster. But Bradley Ralph has just enough energy to fight his way out of there. Bradley Ralph dodges Chris Vibes, but gets caught right by Orlando Silver in the German suplex. Orlando trying his hardest now. Oh, Bradley Ralph to get up. Vibes, though. Low blow by Chris Vibes! And it's all legal, too. Vibes doing whatever it takes. Chop block. Pinfall. 1. Orlando slides in and saves the match. Orlando throws Vibes towards the ropes. Vibes punch to the gut. Elbow to the face. Oh, and right here. Vibes locks in the leg lock. Bradley Ralph breaks it up. Oh, Bradley Ralph almost put Chris Vibes down. Vibes now with the chops. Chop to the head, chop to the chest, chop to the head, chop to the throat. Every which way. Leg attack. One, 2, 3. 3! Vibes does it! Vibes books his ticket to oblivion. One-way ticket to New York City, handed to the apex of honesty. The Messiah of truth himself has a date with the devil himself. Vibes, congratulations, young man. You've done it. You've reached the top. And now it is official. Adam Young is going to go one-on-one with Chris Vibes for the world title at Oblivion. And speaking of one-on-ones, the main event of this evening. Two men who exhibit great hatred for one another. Two men who want nothing to do with one another. Two men who have only one mode of aggression. Mason Andrews and Shane Roach. Their hatred burns. Their hatred knows no bounds. Nothing but pain and suffering has been felt all around them. By God. And the sad part about all of this is that Mason Andrews is the entire reason why Shane Roach probably isn't world champion by now. He's the reason why Shane Roach isn't the one fighting Adam Young at Oblivion. He's the reason why he has to sit idly by while Chris Vibes goes on to fix a wrong that he never even had. Shane Roach is 1-0 against Adam Young. Lost in the build-up to the world title tournament from a very long time ago. The world title tournament that ended at the very same keepsake named pay-per-view. Right here and right now. Shane Roach is looking to take all that aggression out and beat Mason Andrews to a bloody pulp with it. Tonight's contest will be aggressive. Tonight's contest will be hate-filled. Tonight's contest will be what one would call aggressive a la carte. As Mason Andrews makes his way down to the ring with only one idea, and that is to cause as much pain and suffering as humanly possible. Tonight, it's going to be do or die. Tonight, it's going to be kill or be killed. Tonight, it's going to be victory. We have to have a solid winner. Tonight we have to have somebody that just has the drive. Because tonight we can't afford these two potentially ruining things at Oblivion in New York City. Mason Andrews claims the skies are his. Oh, and the minutes get straight out of the way. Mason Andrews punches and shots firing on all cylinders here tonight. Just brutal pain and suffering being applied. As Mason Andrews was just battering down a hatchet. Shane Roach now and then return the favor. Mason Andrews, though, not going to let him close onto the back here. As I stated previously, this match, I feel, needs to end at least in a way that makes both of these men happy. Elsewise, this will never end. This rivalry will never end. And these people will fight for eternity. Mason Andrews tossed him over his shoulder. Oh, and threw himself right at Shane Roach. Shane Roach, the Dark Horse, clearly fighting to keep himself above board, above ground, and above water here in this matchup. Shane Roach has had many an opportunity since he's got here. Came in with, the Dark Horse Academy. Fell apart. Jet Silver decided to turn to the dark side and join Bradley Ralph. And Zachary Andrews has been nowhere to be seen since lockdown. Out with debilitating injury. Shane Roach could be looking to tune the favor. And speaking of Bradley Ralph, I mean, Mason Andrews and Bradley Ralph, while not in an official working capacity, Mason Andrews has been one to slight Shane Roach before in favor of Bradley Ralph. As now Mason Andrews and Shane Roach really just getting into this beat down for beat down. Mason Andrews is in control here. And tossing Shane Roach belly to belly. This is getting to a point now as Shane Roach is getting battered down. Shane Roach, though, not going to let that slide. Chop to the chest. Kick. Kick. Kick to the leg. Another chop. These blows. Tried to go for that Hail Mary's clothesline. Mason Andrews can see it coming from a mile away. Mason Andrews. Attack to that knee there. Shane Roach, though, not going to let that slide. Going to hit the ropes. And uses his head as a weapon. Might have some CTE after that. And that flying, rotating forearm. Mason Andrews really is the god of the sky. Oh boy. Spear by Mason Andrews. That gotta be the thing that finishes the match. Mason Andrews gonna go for the pinfall there. One. Rope break. Referee recognizes it. Mason Andrews gotta have a little bit more ring awareness. On Shane Roach, though. Not gonna sit there and take that. Hits the ropes. Tries to hit that swinging knee. Doesn't work on his favor as Mason Andrews attacks the leg of Shane Roach. Shane Roach tossed into the corner. Elbow. And a punch to the face. Mason Andrews talking his smack. Toss! Beautiful toss. And that chop to the chest. These two men are just having a good old-fashioned brawl at this point. And a Hail Mary clothesline dodged by Mason Andrews. But Big Saito! But Saito ought to do it. 1, 2. No! Shane Roach still got it in him. Mason Andrews thought that Big Saito was going to put down Shane Roach. He didn't put him down, not in his favor here tonight. He's still going to keep going as he's got the spear set up, ready to put him down. That knee by Shane Roach last minute. Beautiful. And Shane Roach got him up. Roach's Nightmare. Pinfall. 1, 2, no. Shane Roach and Mason Andrews trading finishers here. Neither man can really put the other down. Shane Roach. Now in the corner, gonna bite the nose of Mason Andrews. Shane Roach is known to get down and dirty when it needs to happen, and as he's gonna go to the top. We've seen this before. Man's known to fly once in a while. The Dark Horse finna gallop all the way across town, coast to coast. Big coast to coast there. I don't know if Mason Andrews even knows where he's at right now. Tossed into the ropes. Oh, and dropped. Samoan drop there. Shane Roach now attacking the midsection, beating him down. Ooh, a little combo here. And a DDT. Shane Roach proving that he's just as good at submissions as he is at striking here. Tossing to the ropes. Ooh! Dropped once again. Mason Andrews used to be in control. Now it's swung over to Shane Roach. Momentum changes like this all the time. Oh, and Mason Andrews gonna stick a pinfall with this one. 1, 2, Shane doesn't let it stick. And Mason Andrews gonna keep going on the attack. Does not have time to waste. As Mason Andrews, ooh, clobbering into Shane Roach. Oh boy, Mason Andrews and Shane Roach not gonna go quietly. Oh my God! What an attack there. Uh-oh. Mason Andrews drops him. Hold on. Mason throws him to the outside. This can't be good. Oh, Mason Andrews going to go to the top rope. He's going to fly. The Pegasus looks to fly. Oh, my God. He might have wanted to measure the distance a little bit better before he did that. Dear God. 1. Oh, we're at a count of 4 now. Mason Andrews. Whoa. That was odd. Count of 5. Punch. You see brawling on the outside, count of 1. Kick to the inside of the leg by Mason Andrews. Count of 2. Mason. Oh. Oh, that's got to hurt on the outside. There may be padding, but that's still painful. Count of 5. Oh, Mason Andrews. 6. Count of 6. The count is getting high. They might want to get out of there. Count of 7. Count of 8. Hold on. Count of 9 to get back into the ring. Almost could have been bad. Hold on. Mason Andrews tosses Shane Roach into the corner. Oh, and again. Mason Andrews just destroying the spine of Shane Roach. Might be softening him up for that big Saito. Oh, and Mason Andrews throws him to the outside once more. Let the brawling begin as Mason Andrews gets on top of Shane Roach and is just beating him down. This is a lot more than just a match. This is hatred at its finest. Count of 2. Oh, as the blows start getting traded. Count of 3 now. These two men brawling on the outside. Hold up, count of 4. Air raid siren. Oh my God! Count of 5, Shane Roach. Oh, that clothesline. Count of 6. Oh, hold on. And once again, driven into the mat. Count of 7. Shane Roach is just beating down Mason Andrews. Shane just... I think that was a count of 8, or actually, I think that was a count of 9. I think they're just going to brawl it out. Count of 9, they don't even care about the count anymore. That was a count of 10. The match is a draw. Both men on the outside. They don't even care about the match. They're just here to beat each other to a bloody pulp. They beat their way up the ramp now. They're fighting up the ramp. This is disgusting. Is there nothing that these two men won't do? Is there nothing that these two men will not do to one another? As he's sent all the way up the ramp, Shane Roach doing everything in his power to basically kill Mason Andrews. The better latter half of this match before it was thrown out as a draw. These two men just brawling all over the place. And Shane Roach looking to... Oh, what is he going to do there? Or maybe I thought he was going to throw him into the stage equipment there. Ooh! The gigantic scream could break some teeth and hurt a couple of ribs doing something like that. But Shane Roach continues the beating on top of the stage. This cannot end well for either of these men. This is a very dangerous predicament. Oh, hold on. Shane Roach has got him up in a powerbomb position. Holy... Shane, don't do this! Shane, don't do this! It's not worth it! Shane, oh my God! He tossed him off the stage on the concrete! Holy! Shane Roach is a madman! Hail's Mary clothesline! Mason Andrews! Holy no! Air raid on the concrete! This is all the time we have. This show's going off air, and Shane Roach just murdered Mason Andrews.